In the previous episode of Dead Mount Deathplay, the legendary hero Shagrua is facing off against the necromancer corpse god in what promises to be a battle of the century. In the final confrontation, the necromancer uses a reincarnation spell and wakes up in an unfamiliar world where he is chased by a hitman. Despite these obstacles, he manages to regain all of his memories and utilizes his magical powers to deal with the hitman. Those born with evil eye, able to see shades, cannot hope for a peaceful life. Corpse God was sold to the court sorcerers and strode the battlefield as a necromancer, until the empire fell in fact. Thought all that time, he always wished to live in peace. He didn't care if it was false or if he was playing make-believe with the kids. He only wished for a peaceful life. And yet, the empire came and saved the impure souls of the children Corpse God helped. The more he sought it, the more distant it became. Corpse God initiated his vengeance then and there, played out over the course of a century. Soon his coal mine became a labyrinth crawling with skeletons. His dark magic attracted them. Even so, he just desired peace and waited for centuries. Corpse God could no longer die a natural death, so he waited for the coming of one who could slay him, and his spell of reincarnation worked. That's why he can't let himself die in this new world. Still perplexed by the fact that Misaki died from just one stab wound, he tries to make sense of the situation. Unbeknownst to him, the use of magic is not common in this modern world. He realizes that Misaki's death would be a problem, as it would make it difficult for him to gather information about this world, and he would struggle to prove that he killed her in self-defense. This would make it impossible for him to live peacefully while on the run from the city's authorities. He feels embarrassed as he remembers how he wanted to continue battling with a corpse. Meanwhile, the drone continues to hover in the area, and the pilot is convinced that he must be losing his mind. He decides to reach out to his boss, Clarissa, and sends her the video feed from the drone, in hopes she can make sense of what he's seeing, or at least confirm that he's not hallucinating. Misaki had a privileged upbringing, with her parents showering her with affection. Unfortunately, one night, a psycho broke into their house and killed her parents right before her eyes. After this traumatic experience, Misaki trained to become an assassin and eventually found the person who killed her parents. Despite witnessing the killer's actions, Misaki doesn't feel angry at him. In fact, she is grateful as it made her question the appeal of killing. The killer wonders if Misaki feels like a hero for killing other killers, but that's not the case. Misaki just enjoys it. However, she has never killed someone who is innocent. She toys with the man before silencing him forever. Misaki was known for being a psychotic killer who always had a smile on her face, but she only targeted other killers. By chance, Misaki stumbled upon Polka's assassination file, who now has been reincarnated as Corpse God. However, Clarissa informed her that he was just a regular boy and not like the killers Misaki was used to dealing with. Having achieved her vengeance, Misaki wanted to know how messed up she really was. When she finally encountered Polka, she defeated him with ease and realized that she was better off dead because she believed she couldn't make anyone happy in her current state. The only thing she hadn't tried was deleting herself. Just as Misaki was about to take that final step, she received a call from Kuruya, the drone pilot. He informed her that she didn't finish the job with Polka, and he was still walking around as if nothing happened, despite having a slit throat. Misaki wakes up, thinking that all of this was her life flashing before her eyes, only to find Polka in front of her, glad that she is finally awake. Misaki's stomach wound is healed, and Polka reveals that she isn't technically alive, but rather reborn through magic. Clarissa and her assassins suddenly appear, surrounding Misaki and Polka. Clarissa grabs Misaki and checks her pulse, confirming that she's cold and lifeless. She is 100% dead. Polka doesn't know how to word it, but the right term would be, she's a zombie. Kuruya introduces himself. He's in the business of an info broker, using the net and his drones. He also helps hitmen hide bodies. He lived a discreet life and would want to keep it that way. He wonders how he ended up in this mess. 40 minutes prior to Misaki waking up, Clarissa approaches Polka along with her squad of assassins. She is bewildered by everything she sees, including the levitating drone. Polka assures her that he wants to fix Misaki and proceeds to cover her wound with magic in an instant. Clarissa wonders to Kuruya whether it's his doing with some special effects, but he assures her if he could do that, he would be in a different line of work. Clarissa reminds Polka that they came to avenge Misaki and finish the job. At least that was the plan. Polka then explains that Misaki's brain and soul are intact, and he only had to mend her body. However, she is not technically alive, so someone needs to cast resurrection magic. Everyone is confused, and Polka wonders if this world even has magic or spirit users. Unfortunately, they do not. Polka then thinks of a solution, and suggests they interpret everything he did as a hallucination, activating his combat spells and saying that if they refuse, he will have to deal with them. Everyone suddenly is on edge, and Polka confesses that he doesn't have a clear grasp of how fragile and easily are humans killed in a world without magic. All the while, Polka remains calm, which unsettles Karuya. He wonders if Polka is just that confident in such a tense situation. However, in his mind, he questions whether he even has enough mana to fight or flee. As they hear the sound of sirens outside, Karuya sends video footage from the drone, revealing that a nearby children's nursery home is on fire. With his magic eye, Polka witnesses the burning building, but is promptly dealt with. Puzzled by the significance of the nursery home, Polka inquires, and Clarissa explains that it is a safe haven for Yakuza orphans and children whose mothers work in the nightlife industry. Recalling the children from his past life, Polka feels a sense of obligation to help them, and implores Clarissa to take him there immediately. He reveals that he has been burned multiple times before, and no child should have to endure such agony. Clarissa orders Karuya to guide Polka to the location, and he uses his drones to lead the way. Without a moment to lose, Polka jumps off the roof and employs his magic to propel himself forward. Similar to Spider-Man, he summons his skeleton arms to fly around the buildings, eventually reaching the nursery home. Despite being surrounded by people and cameras, Polka continues to use his magic and bravely throws himself into the burning building, astonishing Karuya. However, only one young girl notices Polka's heroic act. Polka uses his evil eye to call upon the souls of the deceased parents of the children in the nursery home, allowing them to inhabit the skeletons that he summons. These skeletons deftly rescue all the children and bring them to safety. With his mission accomplished, Polka quickly escapes the scene. Though everyone survived unscathed, rumors about the strange happenings spread like wildfire across the internet. Karuya finds himself questioning Polka's values, as he appears to treat Misaki's life as expendable one moment, and then shows great compassion towards the children in the next. It's all very confusing to him. He just seems different from them somehow. Karuya warns Clarissa that Polka is the type of monster one should stay away from, and that's how they ended up back where they were, with Misaki waking up. In the present, Misaki is still confused about her death, and wants to be filled in on what happened. Polka questions how, in such an advanced country, children still suffer from disasters and circumstances, and wonders what it would take to find peace in the world. Clarissa asks Polka what peace means to him. For Clarissa, it's money. She wants to know Polka's intentions and ultimate goal in this city. He doesn't know a thing about this place, but if he really is the only necromancer here, he would like to use his magic to earn money. He seeks power and a place to belong, so he can live in a more perfectly undisturbed peace than anyone else. Clarissa offers him the opportunity to join her team to achieve his goal. She is sure that he is not the same person as Polka. There is someone else on the inside. She offers to help him adjust to his life in this new world, with Misaki and Karuya as his guides. Will Polka create utopia in this new world and finally his long-desired peace? Or will he suffer the same fate as in his previous world? Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this.